this is why men wear sandals with socks. I love.
Hi, welcome to the channel.
That's a fancy
This
word
is
for walk
Jeng-Chyang.
around the town and just absorb the ambiance.
Rajabhat University Research Corporation.
There are flanerists.
I hope you
people
guys
who do this. People go
like
city
my
to city specifically to simply walk around randomly.
topic that was that.
Here in flip-flops.
I'll put it down.
And you walk for an hour and you've worn
Here.
to the holes in your feet with your flip-flops. And then they sting. Those holes sting for days afterwards. And I always tell myself, put the Band-Aid on first. Before you go and start to walk, protect yourself. Where that rubber meets your flesh, put a Band-Aid on there. Protect yourself. I never do it. I never think to do it.
That's our
flip-flop hole.
topic for
driving
today, alongside the, of course, curated G20.
I just hate it. The carnage on the roads. The people have
G20 nations.
These are an amazing, generous, loving, kind people who get behind the wheel of a vehicle and turn into devils. Everybody's an asshole on the roads here. Everybody's an asshole.
Continuing assistance.
And I just don't want to deal with it. I'm 65 years old. I don't have to go
unemployed
anywhere most of the time. Everyone in a vehicle or in a vehicle for the rest of the day. That's a good day. So drive for any reason at any time in the day in any weather. I hate it.
We got lots of things to do today.
Fun on ghettos.
Just stay with me. I'm listening to my
Fun on ghettos.
Steve Rossi with the E. Things I hate about Thailand.
Maybe Chumpon. Definitely Samui.
And number one,
what has happened
I
to
agree.
Kopangan? When did Pepe the Frog take over Kopangan? When did it become a
He's
haven for alt-right
an
incels?
articulate blogger.
Oh man, what a shame. What has happened to that place? So fun on ghettos like that. I don't have any time for any place like that. If I can go a day without speaking English, that's a good day. If I can go a day without... Now, I have fun on friends here in Taiwan, a handful. But for the most part, I don't get anything about interacting with fun. I don't ever want to go on the bus.
Kai TV is usually watching the Kai PBS or
I have no use for places that
Kim
are crammed
Newton
with
today.
Everything will be expensive.
But
everything will be dirty.
Steve Ross
The Thai
with an
people
E
will be rude if you can find the Thai people.
is
Most of those places, the person you're interacting
interesting
with is
topic
Indian,
today.
Nepalese, Burmese, Lao, Khmer, the people in the service industry in those farm ghettos are typically not Thai, and certainly not Thai from that province. And I just don't have any time for that. I don't know why anybody has time for that. If you need to work, and Bangkok is where your job is, yeah, all right. But man, other than that, I'm retired. My government pays me specifically not to work, and I don't. So I go anywhere I want, and I do.
Go live.
I live at the end of the road.
Clinton, South Carolina.
End of the line,
they are
the last
playing Notre Dame today, and the traffic is, as usual, already began.
Motorcycles.
Looking out the window.
What are these people thinking? Why? Why?
The Victoria building.
You can afford to call an Uber. Why would you
Second
put your
floor
child
window
on a motorcycle
in the
a
office.
helmet or without a helmet?
You
I asked
get to
one of these
see
women
the
outside of
people
7-Eleven, why do
walking,
you do this? She had
and
two
families
little white
walking,
kids clinging to her like
and
monkeys
the
on a motorcycle. I said,
of
why
course
did you do
cars.
this? She said, look around you. All the Thai people do it. Yeah, because they have to. They can't afford a car. If they can afford a car, they would be in a car with seatbelts on.
My neighbor,
they do it because they have to. And they grow up on these motorcycls since infancy. They know how to cling like monkeys.
But this
a Thai kid rarely falls off a bike
left on
unless mom,
College Avenue is.
But foreign kid don't know how to do that. You bring a kid here 5-6 years old from Europe. He doesn't know how to hang on.
And we will be live in
go to the hospital.
6 minutes.
Man, the hospitals are full of motorcycle victims.
As usual.
Young, old, white, brown.
About
you don't want to put your kid in that position, man. You don't want to lose your kid
9
on a
a.m.
holiday. Don't do it. Oh, Nescafe. I hate Nescafe. I go to great lengths to get real coffee. and drink real coffee. And I drink it hot. You have to tell people here in the coffee shop, you want it hot. Of course, in the rest of the world, it's the opposite. If you want cold coffee, that's the aberration. You tell them, I want a latte and make it cold. Here, you got to tell them hot. And they look at you like, why would you drink hot coffee? Every day of my life. Every day of my life, dude.
I'm drinking Nescafe.
Oh, empty real estate. It's so depressing. There is so much empty, particularly commercial real estate in
it's
this
called
you go
ghost
somewhere
building.
Like and I just went to
and that's what China's famous for.
And I just came back. So I'm thinking about
ghost
it.
cities.
You see some empty real estate here because of COVID. But down in Phuket, it's just oppressive. Everywhere you go, it's a ghost town. Everywhere you go, there's traffic and empty fronts, empty shoppers.
In Clifton too, it's on College Avenue. They're brand new.
Papa, don't call me
buildings,
Papa, please. Thailand. Every Thai person out there, please,
empty
please,
shops.
Please. Either call me by my name, or if you don't know me, call me Cody.
The traffic
don't call me Papa.
is
not
as
old enough to
usual.
be your Papa.
Still
shopkeepers older than me are calling me Papa. I don't like it. No, call me Kun or call me Lung Pei. Don't call me Papa. Loudness, noise. Thai people, bless their hearts, love them to death, greatest people on earth. But they believe that if something's fun, it's more fun if it's louder. So everything, every amp here goes up to 11. Every
Steve,
amp goes
today
to 11.
is right on the nail. Everything.
And anywhere you are, somebody's going to be making noise. Somebody's going to be banging a gong, banging a cymbal, lighting off a firecracker, taking the muffler off their motorcycle, blaring political messages out of the back of pickup trucks.
When I was in high school.
Places like this
and now
are so
at
special.
our age, it comes
I'm going to stop
back
talking
to you.
for a second and let you hear what this is like.
Sound of
it's
silence.
nice when you shut up, Steve. I hear you. Believe me, it's nicer for me too. But yeah, loud noises. That's something.
His blog is
It
entertaining.
has never intrigued me about this place, and it's something we put up with if we want to live here, and I certainly do. And you probably do too.
To get
the loudness, the noise,
to
the
get
jangly,
Chinese and NHK and Korean
constant pounding of various sounds.
Right now, I have
man, I hate
France
that. Thai smiles.
live news.
I hate
Of course, they talk
They're
about
meaningless.
the geopolitical
They mean nothing. They are simply
war
the mask
between Hamas and
that
Israel.
Thai people put on their face
They
as
are
a
in
shield
the total war.
against conflict. Conflict
And
in a communal society, a rice-growing society, conflict between neighbors, conflict
shadow
in a family
banning.
is literally a case of life and death. If you don't have the cooperation of your family, your clan, your tribe, your village,
geopolitical
you will be able to plant rice and you will starve to death. So the smile is a social lubricant. Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean they like you. Doesn't mean they're going to help you. Doesn't mean they're not going to pick your pocket. It's just the rictus of Thai social dynamics. That's all it is. And that bothers me. I feel like I can't put a finger on this guy or this gal because she's just showing me her public face, her public smile. And they're lovely to look at sometimes. Speaking of noise, right? They could put mufflers on these boats, but they don't. What it does to these guys' hearings, what must it do? Let me see if I can get that for you.
I want to see this.
What must it do to their? They're going to go for miles. Pocket. How are all Thai fishermen not dead by the age of 40? Thank you. He heard me. He's turned it down. Plastic. Enough said. Right? Plastic. I pick up trash off the beach every morning and compulsively make art out of it. But it's just never ending.
Korean
Plastic,
display
the amount of
works.
plastic trash in Asia
French display
is
works.
astounding. Or this is all I know of Asia. Since I've since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I traveled around Asia.
Works.
As an adult, I've just stuck to Thailand. But the trash here is oppressive. It's everywhere. Plastic trash.
Get my NHK.
And it's hard to get into the chair. We are at insects, and every single month has a signature insect. This month is King in my house, the little red centipedes, which is better than the big black centipedes. Those are the ones that'll bite you and hurt you. And if I'm confusing millipede and centipede, okay, point it out in the comments and mea culpa. But that's this month's signature insect. There's a month for scorpions.
He's writing about
there's a month for these moths, these crazy little gray moths. And your house fills up with geckos in the month of the moths because they're real easy to catch and they're huge. And if you've got 5 geckos typically on the ceiling of your living room, in that month you'll have 15. Mosquitoes all the time, of course, but here, this close to the beach where I live, very few mosquitoes, very few. I get a few, and for some reason I love to hang out in the bathroom. They don't bother me in bed, but when I sit in the bathroom in the morning, I don't know why the bathroom, why I like the bathroom. And the last thing is monkeys. Don't interact with monkeys. Don't feed the monkeys. Don't go near the monkeys. Monkeys are like...
It's very useful and very organic.
Human beings with learning disabilities and anger management
and
issues.
It's located in North Carolina.
Monkeys are vile, dirty, disease-ridden, thieving, aggressive, biting little monsters. Do not feed a monkey. Do not go anywhere near a monkey. Monkeys attack a lot more people than soy dogs, and their bite is way worse. So I hate monkeys. I won't have anything to do with monkeys. Yes. They're not cute. They're evil, vicious little monsters. And there is a difference just as an aside between monkeys and apes, right? Apes don't have tails. Monkeys have tails. Just so you know, we are apes. We don't have tails. That's 21 minutes. That's a really long monologue. Thank you for sticking with me. If you're one of the 5 people who stuck with me this far. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to go check and have a hernia removed. So I don't know what to expect next week. Certainly not a Boondong video. Sorry if you are disappointed as I am.
It's an operation.
But we'll see what happens. Wish me luck, and I'll see you next Friday. Have a terrific week. Know that I love you. Know that you're very important to me. Doing this, having some little contact with people off of Turtle Beach is very important to me, and I very much appreciate your subscription. If you have subscribed, if you hadn't,
don't forget to
subscribe
to the channel.
There's a PayPal address. There's my email address down in the description. And like, subscribe, and share, and I guess that's it. Thanks very much for listening to me and my list of bullshit. And I'll see you next Friday. Have a terrific week.
Welcome to all the nonsense.
Whatever digs your feet, whatever smokes your hand, whatever blows your nose, whatever chews your bone, whatever squirts your hose, whatever sings your song.
Still don't have my NHK up.
Nobody knows and there's no way to tell.
Excuse me, just one more time for a second.
When you ride in,
my NHK got a problem.
Whatever rocks your socks, whatever spins your top, whatever winds your watch, whatever flips your fly, whatever turns you on, whatever flies your flag, whatever bangs your gong, or whatever swings your bag, do it off the back to the well. Cause nobody knows and there's no way to tell.
Okay, I got my Next G20 news. Of course, I don't listen to CNN or Fox News propaganda. I have to go all the way to France to listen to the propaganda. And is your lifestyle authentically Thai? PFTB, I don't know what that means, but I will like and subscribe. I thought he gave up smoking. Oh no, he's just like the incense. That's good. He memorized a mantra.
Tutiyampi Bhutam Saranam Gacchami, Tutiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tutiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Tatiyampi Bhutam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami.
I got the basic up. And I knew then replace this one with Steve with the E.อะไรนะ Chip.
Good morning.
Oh,
Forgive me for this.
yeah. Today we're busy.
Welcome to Turtle Beach. I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, whatever it was I had, maybe fever, very low self-confidence, whatever it was, boy, it knocked me down for 2 weeks. I went to Cambodia for 2 days. I went to Bangkok for 2 days, and I came back sick as a dog. I have not been this sick. I don't remember ever in my life being this sick, whatever it was. But I slept, I took tea, and I'm much better now. Boy, I hope I don't ever have anything like that again. I've been Mouton's fans for 2 months now, maybe. And I console myself. It's taking so long because I really want to get it right. I want verisimilitude. That is the dramaturgical term for realism, for authenticity. I want this to look and feel like a real shop house in Old Town in Phuket or any other Thai town, particularly in the south. This up here, this gingerbread stuff, is what they call Sino-Portuguese gimcracking. And it's taken a lot of work. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to do a sweep through. But gathering materials, building, painting, just sitting and staring at the project and thinking about it, it's taken a long time. In the interest of verisimilitude or authenticity, I watch a lot of Thai-themed YouTube videos. And I saw this video.
I couldn't
this
hear
guy,
her,
a new guy,
but she just wanted to cancel for some reason.
Whatever that is.
And
Who
that's
declared
fine.
in
I
his
could put her back on the
description,
schedule.
I've come to Thailand to lead an authentic Thai lifestyle.
What's that?
And of course, I had commented. I said, dude, I watched your video. You live in a little cracker box, 20 stories up in the air. You can't open your windows. So you live in aircon 24/7. You show us, you go downstairs, you walk in your street, you buy
But it's okay.
a mango smoothie for 170 baht, dude, in a city where the minimum wage is 400 baht a day, and you've just blown half of the daily wage on a stupid plastic cup full of fruit juice and ice.
Because
this is not authentic. What you're doing is not authentic.
Your assistant is pretty much 9%.
In a city where I'm surrounded by 10 million Thai people all day long doing Thai things, how can this not be authentic? And I went, yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. God, what is an authentic Thai lifestyle? I don't know. What, am I leading one? I'm not advertising myself. I have never put that headline on the video. Steve Ross leads an authentic Thai lifestyle. When I am done with this, and when I am done with this coffee, I'm going to go in that bathroom over there. I'm going to sit down and do a crossword puzzle for 15 minutes. I'm going to sit down on a porcelain chair and do a crossword puzzle for 15 minutes. That ain't authentic Thai. Find me a Thai person who does crossword puzzles. Find me a Thai person who sits down to crap. No, it's, I do use the bum gun for whatever that's worth. But, the guy had a good point. It wasn't exactly, he's been here like, I don't know, a month or something.
Turning into the blogger police.
But the point that I took away from his civil response was, what the hell is an authentic Thai lifestyle? And are any of us living in, any of us foreign, any of us expats or tourists or anybody who's not authentically Thai, living an authentic Thai lifestyle, should we even try? Is there such a
turn the volume down on his rant? But he's very good with his rants because he's very intelligent, his points are very well taken, and he's the opposite of Tim Newton today. Does an excellent job of curating the G20 news. He don't. That's my niche.
So listen, what
in English.
I said, what is an authentic Thai lifestyle?
He's got a very niche market.
Yeah, coffee is probably not part of it.
It's like me being in Clemson University at the College Avenue and Tiger Boulevard, Victoria Building intersection.
But, this is nothing close to it.
My virtual assistant is now that's up and running 99%. I have no complaints with my virtual assistant, and they run the business. They run the Princess Massage and Spa. And
these guys have interesting things to say.
For the
most part, if they're a Facebook
my life complex
chances are they've been here
a while. Includes the campsite.
I don't make new friends very well. Most of my friends have been here a long, long time.
Rajabhat Corporation, nonprofit. That's why I have the virtual assistant runs all three businesses.
Luke Manton was the
because
first respond. He said, Steve, I think
by myself.
Example of authentic Thai lifestyle. No bars, no real temple reviews besides your local, just real life and everyday living on your own terms. All right, thank you, Luke. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. I don't know if it is in fact an authentic Thai lifestyle that I lead. Like I said, I'm about to go in there and sit down on a piece of porcelain instead of squatting. So, yeah, I probably do a lot of
catch up with my email.
I don't like dope.
2 minutes.
I'll eat it. Stand by. I'll eat it. But
like I said,
I don't know. I appreciate your
G20 news, curated G20 news. That's our niche.
Ben lives to South and says the way I'm living right now seems pretty authentic. No running
that's
water.
where I use Thai PBS.
Coming from a well, it seems sometimes.
I like Thailand because it's an observer in the world.
Not owned or fed by anyone. Feral is the word you're looking for. A motorcycle in a car, but the bike is soon to be converted into a rolling, cooking, and selling fried banana shop. Surrounded by hundreds of oil palms, rice fields, rubber trees.
The European, of course, still talking about the total war. The Americans are still talking about the total war.
Don't try to eat
wars. Forgive me. Total war in Russia and Ukraine began as civil war, but it's turned into total war.
This seems like a facsimile of one type of rural Thai life. I have avoided that type of life assiduously for 35 years. I don't like the rural life unless there's a beach. I like rural Thailand when and if there's a beach. But that's how Benton is living, and I kudos to Benton for being able to stand that. I'm assuming he doesn't have Wi-Fi. I'm assuming he sits there in the morning and has his hot tea and looks out over the rice paddies and meditates, and that's what he does. Good on him for that. I need a beach. Authentic or not, I need a beach.
The lighting
John Williams, who I've known
is
for
the
years,
typical fall
there is no
lighting that comes in
lifestyle.
to the window.
Thais, like any people,
Through the
are
window.
capable of living in many different ways. My wife is the youngest of 7 brothers and sisters. Each of them has their own
If I
lives.
scoot back,
How is authenticity
it's
any measure
better.
of one's life? Quibble with that question, John. I think authenticity, however we define it,
I got
is
some
a
hot
law
water
of
for my
I think
tea,
now,
but
whether you're living, in Iowa
maybe
City,
I
Iowa,
got some of this. I still got some of this. Let me go get the pen. I think I got. Oh, there it is. Climbing. Afterwards, I will get the pen.
John goes on to say the Thai people, more than other nationalities, all will make a great effort to pursue happiness in their lives. But that pursuit takes as many forms as there are people. If some foreigner is claiming to live an authentic Thai lifestyle, they're full of shit. John is very honest. Bruce Scott says if you're not buying,
Good morning, man. How are you?
farther away than Japan,
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, I got here a little early. I couldn't gauge the traffic. I didn't know how slow or how fast it'd be.
It started 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Wine from France and steak from Australia. The real test of living an authentic Thai lifestyle would be living on an authentic Thai wage.
You want to
I
take
can
picture?
see that point. I said to this fella, you've spent $170 on a mango smoothie in a place for people
Door
to make
didn't close all the way. I'll go get it.
That's the minimum wage. And I think, try and live on that. And maybe you're approaching verisimilitude. Trevor Fisher, who, by the way, wrote and recorded the theme song for this channel, and I will always be. The song Whatever by Trevor Fisher and the special ones gets more positive comments than any of my monologues did or any one concert. It's very popular, that song. Do not watch any Thai authentic lifestyle YouTubers. Watch expats talking bollocks on a lake in Bangkok. They rock. That's Trevor's channel. Trevor Fisher is his name. And he lives on the outskirts of Bangkok, and he takes his kayak out in the middle of that lake, floats around it, meditates,
about
into his
his
camera, and pontificates.
Bangkok group.
And it's a lot of fun. I have a hard time understanding
I
what he
get
says
to-
because of his accent, because he doesn't move his lips when he speaks.
Every Saturday morning, just about every Saturday morning, I still get my favorite author, Ron Rash.
Charlie Whiskey.
Still reading this book because it started off so great. Caretakers. The caretaker,
Charlie really did
lots of things on
Charlie says, I've been thinking about a topic similar to this.
Netflix.
For example, a lot of influence.
Very good.
People saying that various places are more or less authentically tied. Who
Oh,
gets
I've got
authentic
to
often gets slated as being inauthentic.
recharge my. Let me recharge my battery.
And those mom and pop restaurants are more authentic. It's more authentic than, say, KFC.
You got a new appointment.
But does
The,
this imply that
from Edith.
When? Today?
12:30.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Nicer cafes not be considered authentic.
What is it? 1 hour?
She's a new.
Why are people who are not even Thai themselves
Let's see,
trying to say what is
1
authentic?
hour
What is the definition of a place
integrated massage.
Wouldn't any Thai-owned established situated in Thailand be authentically Thai? What if they serve burgers and fries? I've noticed in Thailand many Westerners claim that places are less developed are considered more authentic. When we speak about authenticity, the implication is that authentic is better, whereas inauthentic is worse. I saw someone say just the other day that Kolanta is wonderful because it lacks authenticity. The implication is that authentic is better, whereas inauthentic is worse. I saw someone say just the other day that Kolanta is wonderful because it lacks development. We go with it. Is it inauthentic that they wear Western styles of clothes? Should that be condemned? My view would be this: who cares? I'm not Thai. I'll never be Thai. I live my life in the way that I enjoy. I'm lucky to be able to do so. Amen, brother. We're 14, by the way.
Steve Ross with the he's
It
very
is absolutely ridiculous. Sure, it's not unreasonable to expect basic level of acclimatization to Thai culture.
independent culture minded. He's not exactly a good cultural minded person.
Some is not acting disruptive or harmful. Then who cares? The question. I've not seen anyone on YouTube claim to be living a Thai lifestyle as it's wrong. I'm not looking hard enough, Charlie. They're everywhere. That claim, I live out in the boonies. And then the list of, as Benton did to launch us off. I don't have aircon, I don't have running water, I have water out of the well, the chickens are, which I think is my favorite definition of Thai authenticity. The chickens are feral.
Catching up with the
Much of the content
emails.
coming out of Thailand is dreadfully repetitive and predictable, and then, brother, I would probably annoy me quite a bit. So 15 rhetorical questions. Charlie replies, that is his style.
My virtual assistant is working 100% today.
It's not your style. It's just lazy writing.
Oh,
Make a
yes.
declarative sentence, okay? Say something. Just don't ask
From the ClemsonTigers.com is Saturday, November 4th. Clemson's SC at home is Epte Day.
Two abandoned shop houses here. This
Notre Dame versus Clemson.
Shuttered closed.
Epte Day.
That's because, to my eye, 2 out of 3
See
shop
that?
houses in Phuket are closed.
That's at
right?
the
There's a ton of excess real estate
ClemsonTigers.com.
on
All
Phuket
sports.
in Phuket are closed.
That's at
right?
the
There's a ton of excess real estate
ClemsonTigers.com.
on
All
Phuket.
sports schedules. That's why a lot of football, lacrosse, men's basketball, football,
Tonight, you go anywhere in Phuket, you look
women's
up, all the
basketball.
buildings are
I mean, they have
gone. There's nobody living
everything.
in those high rises and those condos and those villas. Nothing's sold. Everything's built, nothing's sold. Because the guys in the uniforms own the concrete and brick companies. So the bank will give you a loan to build absolutely anything. To buy concrete and brick, to build absolutely anything. They're willing to give you a loan for that. That's on the side. Whether or not your community needs more shop houses, the bank will loan you money to build them. So
Let's see, 12:30 is
now Philip Cornwell Smith, who wrote those books, Very Thai and Very Bangkok,
maybe that's
wonderful, excellent resources.
30 minutes after the game start, so the road should be clear.
The authentic Thai lifestyle is now 7-Eleven. What is often paraded as authentic is a faux rural idyll fantasy peddled by people who believe in Thai exceptionalism and a mythical golden age. I think you're right. I think, people launched that Thai nationalization, ties for Thailand, or Thailand for Thais, and this sense of a single homogenous Thai identity, which was
There's some more Clemson fans walking to the game.
Thai was not Thai. And they didn't necessarily like people from Bangkok, any of those places.
They got their
People in successive governments
carrying their
have worked hard to
backpacks with them
kindness.
for the
A lot
tailgating
of it
supplies.
of it is for tourist consumption or for the consumption of elementary school kids who you are trying to train to be good Thais and work in the fields and work in the factories and be content with their lot and know their place. And I think a lot of what is created as authentic Thai is engineered by authority to create and maintain this sense of kindness. And I think Philip really nailed it on the head there. Kevin S. Cummings, the naked guru, so as much he's more likely to be doing so than the self-proclaimers. He's authentic. He used to run a jazz bar in Wyoming, and he lives on a rural Thai farm with his Thai wife, family, and kids. You're authentic too, Steve. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kevin. Kevin and I have a long and tortured history. And it's very pleasant for Kevin and me to say nice things to each other now after years of going round and round and round and round. Be authentic in the Thai lifestyle may or may not follow, but you'll still be authentic either way. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Stephen Banfield, malls are Thai.
Promise to show you the pin for my British tea.
ISO still Thai? I don't know. It's what
You can guess what it is.
It's geared toward Thais. Isn't it authentic? Yeah, I don't think so. I think ISO is very Chinese. I don't think anything. I used to write for Thailand Tablet. None of those people ever planted rice. So I think the business
Sons
has always been
Master
Chinese.
Hebrew
The chefs,
blender.
the Yutia, the royal chefs were all Chinese. Nobody in the palaces has ever been eating Thai food. So
It's black tea, oolong tea, natural Burma
I wrote a book called The Mask Under My Face, which is a wonderful Bangkok book. If you ever get a chance to
in
Mask
white
Under My
tea.
Face, you'll read that. There's no
That's
one
the
authentic
classic
Thai lifestyle. My wife's
English
family
tea.
lived in a small village in
It's
Lovebury.
from Milton,
Living
New
one
York.
kind of Thai life. Middle-class Bangkokians live a very different way. But one isn't more
Master
authentic than the other just because it
Tea
contains
blenders.
fewer
And that is very, very good. I'm going
If it is,
make me a
then
cup
why
of
not
that.
apply this to other countries?
I
Are you
just
less
got
authentic
2
with
cups.
English if you go out for curry,
2
wear
cups
Thai
left
shoes,
after this.
or watch French films? Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. Being a melting pot,
Their
right? Because
display
the lady standing out in the
was
harbor.
very authentic
My
too.
4 grandparents, as far as I know, came from 4 different
See
European
the white
countries:
tea.
Russia, Poland, Lithuania, and Germany. I never heard a word of Lithuanian spoken growing
Yeah.
up. They came from America. They melted in the pot. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can see the oolong
notice
leaves
theme
in there.
is, what the hell's authentic? Define that. Yeah, I don't know. George Lineman, who travels
brew
around on a
me
bicycle and takes photographs. There's not a single foreigner
water.
and a great number of locals who are living an authentic Thai
Put me
lifestyle.
back because I'm getting very low on stuff.
Either that or everyone who's in Thailand is living an authentic Thai lifestyle. Whether he is either, take your pick. That's who was it? Woody Guthrie when he had to apply for a passport to visit Russia. There was a question on their religion. He put all or nothing, and that seems to be George's claim here. Is either everything is Thai, authentically Thai, or nothing's authentically Thai. And that's kind of zen. I like that. I prefer more hard and fast definition of things. But he finishes. Steve is as authentically Steve as he can be, and he's living his life in Thailand. Well, thank you. Yeah, I try to be authentic. I don't really have a choice. I can't edit. I can't present to you the Steve that I would like you to see. The Steve, the super ego that exists up here. Steve as he would like to be, the ideal Steve. I can't even present that to you, let alone inhabit that. I have to eat warts and all. That's what you get.
No.
And John Williams finishes with the traditional lifestyle is much easier to
I usually
find
use the
authentic.
stainless steel.
The traditional lifestyle,
But, I
sitting
use
down
this
on a porcelain cracker, that's not
cherry
traditional.
blossoms.
Whether or not it's authentic, I'm sure there are high-so families in Bangkok who've been sitting on
Japanese.
Western toilet fixtures for 3 generations. Who've been sitting on
Japanese.
Western toilet fixtures for 3 generations. That's perhaps for them traditional. Very easy, I think, for us to pin down traditional. If you can go to the elephant camp and see it done for tourists, making paper
ready.
training elephants to the football.
Couple minutes.
Maybe that's traditional, whether or not it's authentic. Yeah, that's the argument. Fraser Adam Ainsworth, who just loves to make my change.
Yes, I got the
What I did, this
comments on slow mode.
every day. The concept of an authentic lifestyle in regions like Thailand, India is a misnomer. These countries are incredibly diverse with a multitude of cultures and geographical
Earl
influences
Grey
that shape the way people
Supreme.
live. Factors such as residing in the mountains, on the beach, and
There's
the jungle further differentiate
I collect these
lifestyle.
little
It's very area
20 sachets.
Attempting to distill these rich and varied experiences into a single stereotypical lifestyle is a brutal exercise. For instance, the lifestyle of mountain penthouse is just as authentic to Thai culture as that of a humble rubber farmer in the southern regions of the country. This diversity and complexity is what makes these countries culturally fascinating and unique. I will agree that diversity makes things more interesting. I'm not sure. Again, traditional versus authentic. I'll let you have
Ready
this
for my
because you expressed it so well.
sachet.
Manita Chuan, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, and I swear I'm almost done. That's 25 minutes. But for once, I'm letting somebody else talk, right? One thing that is really important, the real traditional ties together before you have to cook for the monks. They would come and receive the food at 67.
See,
And 15 people.
there's my tea.
What about
20 minutes.
Muslim
Hot water.
They just opened the Mormon Tabernacle in Bangkok. There's a Scientology mission in Bangkok. There's a Shabbat house for the Jews. So, those people are not getting up at 4 a.m. They're tired. They're not getting up at 4 a.m. to cook for the monks. But that is a traditional bit of Southeast Asian culture, isn't it? I don't know. It's not specifically Thai. I think the monks in Cambodia
great tea.
are probably walking around accepting alms at 6 in the morning.
Tea and coffee,
It
you
is
can't beat
part
it.
of, I think, that Thai nation building, that Thailand for ties kind of idea. And thank you, Eben Songkang, for launching that. Bill O'Neill says, I'm living a life and lifestyle authentically my own. No idea what an authentic lifestyle is. A Thai lifestyle. Succinct and to the point, Bill. Thank you. John McGee, who used to publish the Phuket Gazette, who put food on my table and a roof over my children's heads for years, is focused on the language. Lifestyle, in single quotes, has become the most burned out and insipid word of the early 20th century. Marketers like it for its connotation of sophistication and perhaps more importantly, because it's meaningless and thus safe. Think amazing Thailand. Yeah, so he's focused on the word. He doesn't like the word lifestyle. I think he's got every reason not to like it.
Yeah, that's good insight. That's a good insight.
Lifestyle is mostly
And you need people like the grammar police, culture police,
how you're living, the hallmarks,
and
of
the
your
gatekeepers
life. How you take a dump, for instance.
keep us all in
Have
line.
tea or coffee in the morning. All of these things fit under a working definition of lifestyle. I'm not a marketer. And I'm very, very careful about the words I use. So thank you for your focus on language, Lou and John. But we're going, for the purposes of this conversation, we have all assumed lifestyle, lifestyle has a specific definition. And I will continue to do that. Liam Foote says, my own efforts in this regard were successful as that of, say, Reginald Joyce. Nice callback to the book Woman of Bangkok by Jack Reynolds. The protagonist is Reggie Joyce, whose girlfriend calls him Rich. It's a beautiful touch. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
touch.
I wish
that guy, I'll tell you what, he wrote one novel.
Maybe I can get
He
that.
did everything right in that one novel. Thank you, Liam Foote, for bringing that up. My younger brother has lived in Thailand for many years with his authentic Thai wife and daughter. Greg Heath says, authentic Thai lifestyle, let's have more nanoplaster soy cowboy. Greg going for the joke. Ron Lussier says, Thai lifestyle is whatever you're living as a Thai resident. For a farmer in Isan, it's one thing. For a wealthy businessman in Bangkok, it's something else. Different for a money boy in Ulan County or a bar girl in Phuket. Different for His Majesty the King is how we write that, Ron. Or for someone living on the streets of Bangkok and sleeping on the sidewalk. None of these lifestyles is any less authentic. None of them is any more Thai.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to be a theme. We cannot, I think after 29 minutes, we cannot define authentic. Patrick Thomas Bach, very suggestive. What is a Thai lifestyle? He brings up only watching Thai TV and shows. I did that for a long, long time. Still do now and then. Like to watch a Thai movie.
Print this out as an example.
Going to the temple every day making merit. Is that authentic? Ken Scott says authentic is like sustainable, overused, and effectively meaningless adjective used a lot in tourist promotion. Having an Americano in Starbucks is authentic for the person drinking it. Stuart Cumming, authentic? After 35 plus years here, I take the kids to school, I shop in Macro or Lotus, I venture to super cheap, but prefer not to if I can help it. Whether or not that lifestyle is considered authentic, I don't know. I'm not in rural areas. I rarely see monks in the morning. I can't recall seeing an elephant being let down the road for years.
That is a perfect example.
William Eccles, Bill Eccles is always very erudite and well spoken. Has all the factors to some variable. I think there are three roughly irreducible elements to living an authentic Thai lifestyle. So kudos to Bill Eccles here. He's one of the very few people who's actually going to step out there and make a declaration. He's going to actually say what he thinks goes into an authentic Thai lifestyle. And thank you, Bill. Thank you for avoiding the rhetorical question and avoiding the question. Interacting in Thai or a language indigenous to Thailand. Being embedded in Thai familiar, religious, and social structures, and seeing the world broadly, though not exclusively, through a paradigm shaped by the above. I think those are three laudable goals. I think every fellow I'm living here,
I heard that. A little jingle.
Those are goals. I think, Bill goes on to say, I think it's nearly impossible to live an authentic Thai life as a Westerner. Mainly because our intellectual and ego needs would never allow us to be subsumed by the social structures Thais live in. You can live off the land and mimic every aspect of the villager's life, but if you insist on your Western sense of autonomy, you're likely living a Western conceived life in Thailand, which is fine. Bill Eccles, that's a nicely crafted 3-paragraph essay, dude. That's nicely done. Yeah, I think that's very interesting. Collective thought, putting the group before the needs of the group before the needs of the individual. Which all goes back to rice farming. You cannot alone farm rice. You can farm wheat. You can farm maize alone. A man can farm enough of those crops to feed his family and have enough left over to barter for sandals and stuff. But rice, no, you need the whole community to come out and plant together and harvest together and winnow together and thresh together. And so the man who pisses off his neighbors didn't get his rice harvested and literally starved to death for 10,000 years. So the group, the collective, is much more important than it is in the West. Certainly in America, we have that stupid John Wayne crap going on. Yeah, I think that if you come out of that environment, it's going to be very, very hard to subsume your own needs to the needs of the village, of the clan, of the family. And that's why the first thing, when a bar girl snags a Western guy, first thing she wants to do is drag him up country and present him to her family. Look what I got. Here's a resource for all of us, right? Yeah. Also, he won't see other prettier women if you drag him home to the farm. John Stevens, and now I'm done, I swear to God. I didn't come to Thailand to live an authentic Thai lifestyle. I like some Western food, air conditioning, and a nice swimming pool. I came to be able to live comfortably on a U.S. retirement income while having a great Thai wife. That is probably not authentic Thai lifestyle, especially since I don't speak Thai, and at 82, I'm not about to learn. You don't earn respect from Thais or expats for living authentic Thai, and my Thai wife would refuse to do it as well. That's not the question that was posed, Don. Thank you for your input. I didn't ask if you were living an authentic Thai life. I asked what defines an authentic Thai life. And your assertion that we don't earn respect from Thais for living authentic Thai, I beg to differ. If you can speak a little Thai, if you know who to why, if you know what's expected from you, how to behave in situations so you don't cause anybody angst, you don't cause anybody to be uncomfortable. Yeah, I think you get a lot of respect. I think they're very relieved and happy to meet us around those something rather than usual thunderheads they meet wandering around. Rod Pyle, endless walking down the streets of audio videos. What the heck? Yeah, well, that's not content, you guys. That doesn't have anything to do with authentic Thailand. It doesn't have anything to do with interesting content. You can't just carry your phone down Walking Street and say, look at me, I'm a YouTuber. Screw you. Ian O'Donegal? I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry. This could be an interesting one. What might be authentic Thai lifestyle in East Sound would be very different. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Thank you, Ian. And another Ian Kubley, just what is an authentic Thai lifestyle? Does it mean following all the precepts of the Buddhist faith? Okay, here we are again with rhetorical questions. Guys, you can't answer a question with rhetorical questions. What is an authentic Thai lifestyle? Does it mean following the precepts? Does it mean how one lives in rural Thailand? Are they likely to be authentic in Bangkok? Dudes, come on. Ian, you can express yourself without resorting to that. May the fleas and a million camels rest upon the armpit of the evil Farang. I don't know if you're joking there, Ian, or what, but that's a lovely phrase. All right, I'm not. Finally. Two more. Che Guevara says, I think it depends on where you are and where you're from. Too many keyboard experts. Well, since nobody is actually answering the question, everybody's just throwing more rhetorical questions out there. I don't think anyone's being an expert. Kristana Michelin, who I've known for 35 years. I think it's them all out of the park. Well, I'm sitting at the Tessaban, waiting for my queue number to be called. You can get much more authentic than that. I would argue this queue, waiting in queue, is a push forward. Counter. Wave their ticket. That's the loudest person that's so close. But yeah, I think waiting for the government, waiting for the Kalachikan in the khaki uniform to take his rubber stamp and stamp something for you. Yeah, I think that's pretty authentically Thai. It might be the same in other police states. I don't know. I've never lived in any other police state but this one. All right, so that's a half hour of what my friends think is authentically Thai. You know, I told a story here once, and I'll tell it just very briefly. My ex-wife and I, we moved around them. We kept from place to place, and everywhere we go, we go to the local temple. We were both, well, she was always very Buddhist, and I was aspiring to be a good Buddhist. And we went to a temple once. This little temple had three monks just on the outskirts of Phuket town, and we're sitting there and chanting, and afterwards the monks were eating.
Maybe
and we're getting up to leave.
the
This old monk
bandwidth is slow this
was
morning.
my translating, "Why are
Check
you
on
here,
my-
John?" I said, "Well, I'm a Buddhist." He said, "No, you're not." He said, "You're here
Gray
because you want
tea.
Thai people to like you. You want to make friends. That's not Buddhist. That's ego. I want you to go away. I don't want you to come back to my temple until you come back for the right reasons." And my ex was furious with the guy and wouldn't show it, of course, but we never went back to that temple. But I think that's an interesting point he makes. If we're doing something for show, if we're doing something because we want Thai people to respect us or like us for that, is that authentic? Is there any authenticity? Yeah, probably not. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate this. This is 38 minutes. This is the longest monologue I've ever done. And I didn't do it. This was all my friends contributing. Thank you very much. And yeah, listen, I swear to God, someday soon I'm going to shoot a video on this set. It's almost done. I got to do the sidewalk. I got to do some telephone poles. I want to find some trash bags, some trash cans, and other things. But eventually story in an anthology called She Kept the Bar Between Them. And I will get there, and hopefully there will be some authenticity in my set and in the story. You know, it's about two Thai people, or about a Burmese person and a Chinese person. There's no Fang in it. There's no, there's English spoken.
People are still walking by
I will get it finished.
to attend the game.
Thank you. I love you guys.
And
I really do. Everybody in America, I miss you dearly. And have a great day. Thanks. I'll see you in a week.
let me see.
Whatever shades your shoe, whatever face your
You lock the door better.
Do it.
You lock the door better.
Yes. It's easy to open.
Open. And it's quieter.
Yeah. and then maybe I won't break it. No, I'm just kidding. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, you too.
when you're riding. Of our solar system, ice giants Uranus and Neptune are fighting worlds. Running with smoky hazes, these outer planets are frozen, turbulent, and unpredictable. Neptune claims the fastest winds in our solar system. Like an apparition, its great dark spot surfaces and vanishes without warning. Uranus's blue swarm of moons dash around the planet in less than a day, and collisions are unavoidable. The most controversial of the far-off planets is the
I delivered the mail. I'll be right back.
makes his case as we explore the planets. Caltech astronomer Mike Brown set in motion a chain of events used to establish one of the planets in our solar system from 9 to just 8. Yet he feels no its status as the single lonely ice ball, but it was gonna fall, and it certainly fell.
I'm back. I delivered the mail.
It's all that is sort of shaped like an egg.
And that was by a wonderful employee at the United States Postal Service. Okay.
The search for Pluto was started by Percival Lowell at Lowell Observatory.
The Crimson fans, orange t-shirts, orange sweater. It's weather today. The fall.
Observatory's research assistant, Clyde Tombaugh, continued his quest. In 1930, at the age of 24, Tombaugh captured an image of an object that seemed to validate Lowell's predictions. The discovery was announced to the world, and the object was given an official name, Pluto. But was Pluto Planet X? Some scientists argue that Pluto was far too small and didn't have enough mass to significantly perturb the orbit.
Yep. It's exciting in Clemson, South Carolina with Clemson University football net of November.
Even though Pluto wasn't Planet X, could it still be classified as a planet?
The first term for planet just meant water in the sky. It's the things that move relative to the sun. So if you creeks, the moon is a planet, the sun is a planet,
Excuse me for a second.
and the moon is going around the Earth, the definition of planet changed again. Earth and moon planets, the sun and the moon make it around the planets. And over time, Uranus was discovered, Neptune was discovered, so there were 7, there were 8.
Although it later proved to be small, it was originally thought of as large as Mars. So Tombaugh's discovery was a as planet or not.
I'm back.
Just about it. It's a strange sort of the edge of the solar system. Something that's colored.
Because of its great distance from the
Whoa.
sun,
Man, let me catch up with my email. Just a second.
at its closest, Pluto is 2.7 billion miles from Earth. Its diameter is 1,485 miles, half the width of the United States. It takes 248 Earth years for Pluto to orbit the sun. And a day on the planet is equivalent to about 6.5 Earth days. A 150-pound Earthling would weigh only 10 pounds on Pluto. It's a testament to modern technology to know anything at all about the surface of the planet.
You can hardly see this thing. Even with the Hubble Space Telescope, we get maybe 4 pixels across, maybe 12 pixels total. But even with that, we see that parts of Pluto are as dark as coal, and parts of Pluto are as bright as snow.
Even from afar, scientists can measure the composition of the planet. They believe the bright areas of the surface are made up of 3 tons of ice.
My displays are all working. See right.
What is nothing?
And then the third is nitrogen, the same stuff that we have breathing here in our atmosphere.
Oh,
Like the areas almost like these surfaces, the rocks that you see here. There's silicon in them, oxygen.
yep. This has lasted me through my entire pandemic, and it's still going strong. Like 4 years of the pandemic. And still, I get calls of cancellation because of pandemic. 4 years.
That seems like this is being outside under a dim street light. You could probably, you could take a book, you could probably read a book, take a headlight down, take a flashlight, take it off. Its distance from the sun also makes Pluto one of the coldest places in the solar system.
Check on my focus.
Temperature of minus 388 degrees Fahrenheit. And because of its small size and low density, gravity on Pluto's surface is
Check it out. It's a new website.
Now, some things are going to be a little easy to do on Pluto if you're really into rock climbing. You can do some vertical climbing here. Well, it's always exciting, but gravity is always the challenge. Pluto's gravity is roughly 1/15 of Earth's. It's not like if you're standing on the surface, you would float away. Now, if you fell off that face when you were climbing up Pluto, you still want to have your rope there. You'd still accelerate down to the surface. So don't leave the rope behind. Scientists would love to chip away at the surface of Pluto because hidden within its rocks is a whole missing chapter in the history of our solar system. Pluto's a great planet. I mean, it's what I think is really great about it. It's sort of the ultimate time machine in our solar system. It really shows us what the environment of the solar system was like 4.5 billion years ago. It's the surface there is much more ancient than anything you're going to find almost anywhere else in the solar system. And if you're looking for rock on the Earth has been around for that same time period, 4.5 billion years or so. But if you're looking for rock that's that old, you're not going to find it. That's because the Earth is sort of constantly recycling its material. You have plate tectonics going on that sucks all this material back into the mantle. You have volcanism going on that pumps out new material and processes the surface. So it's really a much younger surface on the Earth compared to the ancient surface that we can see on Pluto. The rocks that we're sitting on here have been processed by the high pressures in the Earth. On Pluto, it's more primitive. Primitive, but far from pristine. Pluto is likely riddled with impact craters. Impact craters are caused by asteroids or meteoroids impacting the surface.
There's a reason why you don't click on the normally used website.
On the surface of Pluto, you don't have an atmosphere, you don't have glaciers, you don't have winds, you don't have rain, you don't have erosion. And so the one dominant feature that you see on the surface is probably going to be a lot of Pluto's hot-like surface undergoes a transformation as it orbits near the sun. Under the additional heat, some of the frozen gases evaporate to form a temporary atmosphere. As Pluto recedes from the sun, the gases freeze again and fall back down to the surface. For more than 75 years, this far-out icy object staked its claim as our ninth planet. So why is this little piece of snowy rock now causing such outrage?
Yeah, the fans, they're Clemson fans. Well, thank you for joining our vlog for today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week. Bye.